one at a time and then the other way. Is that visible? So starting with pinky, then going into the thumb, and thumb peels off, and then putting the thumb, and then the other one's down. Yeah. So just trying to connect the neurological connections to our hands, to our brain, which will also help connect them into our core a little better, which is what we really want as well. Good. Now let's do one more each way. Hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's smart. Yeah. All right, so hands are alive. Now just push your pinky and your thumb out against your handle bumpers. So I'm trying to push them out, 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 out as far as I can. And then I'm going to release. And then out, 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 out. Just like that. Oops, I pushed so hard that I think I actually loosened my bumper up a little. Is that possible? Good. And one more time. Just waking up those hands. Good. Nice. All right. Inhale. Find your feet. Exhale. Plant the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel. Good. Inhale and exhale. Big toe, pinky toe, heel. Good. And remember, just pay attention to what you feel in your knees when you do that as you keep on breathing. If you feel yourself tightening or bending your knees, you know that you're not using your feet to do that. You're using your knees to do that. So see if you can have instead a sense of pressing your toes through the ground, but letting your kneecaps lift up. Yep, good. And it should make your belly flatten a little bit. And one more time. Toes press through the ground, heels, but belly lifts up. Good. And then we're going to do the same thing and add that little press of our bar toward the hips. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, feet engage. Bar presses toward the hips. Good. Inhale, release. And again, exhale. Pressing that bar. Good. Good. That's nice. I like the nice lifted chest. Nice high sternum. Good. And one more. Good. And then let's take that bar, just press it to your right hip and then release it forward. So it's very small. The center of the bar just pressing to the top of the thigh. Yep. And then alternating to the other side. Just waking up the obliques, the paraspinals. Good. Now we're still pressing into our feet, right? Still have the strong hands on the bar, whether that's long fingers out against the bumpers or wrapped all the way under. Good. One more each side. Good. All right. Bring your bar back forward. Now pull it up to your chest. Elbows pull back. Lift your sternum up like a little back bend. Good. And then let the bar come forward into a bow. Good. And then inhale, up, exhale, pull. Good. And then release the bar forward. Exhale as you bow. Inhale, upright, exhale, pull, lifting that sternum, still driving to those feet. Good. Release the bar and bow. And one more, up to the chest, good. Pull, good, and release into that bow. Good, hold the bow, hold the bow. Inhale, exhale, continue rolling down. Eyes to your pubic bone, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Inhale and exhale, roll right back up. Good. Bring the bar up to your chest. Tuck your elbows and then push the bar up to the sky. Pull the shoulder blades back for 4, 3, drive into those feet, 2, 1, good. And then bring it back to your chest, push it down the front of you, and then roll all the way back down again. Yeah, all the way through your bow to your roll down. Good. Inhale and exhale, roll back up. You'll bring the bar back up to your chest again. Tuck the elbows, bring the bar back up to the sky again, and pull it back 4. Find the shoulder blades 3. Look how long you are, Marty. 2 and 1. Good. One more time, rolling all the way down. Press the bar down the front of you. Good. And then inhale, exhale, back up. Good. Bar comes to the chest and then up to the sky. Good. And then drive into the feet as you pull back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the bar back to your chest. We're going to sit in a little squat. So with your bar here, I like to have a little bit of tension as we come into the squat. It helps you get a better range of motion through your legs. Gives you just a little support. Yeah. So sitting. Good. And then back up. Good. As you come up, can you drive into those heels? Feel them almost try to pull together, even though they're grounded into the ground. Good. That's it. Yeah, nice. I like the happy dog tails in the room, everybody. That's good. Good. One more. We're going to stay in the squat. All right, so now we challenge ourselves. Make sure you've got your sits bones pulling together for support because you're going to release your bar forward. You'll lose that support from the bar. Exhale, pull it back. Good. Release your bar forward. Pull those sits bones together. Bring it back. Good. Release. Good. Pull. And release. Good. We have one more. One more. Good. And release. And pull. Now, you're still in your squat, yes? You're going to push your bar straight down toward the ground and then lengthen your legs so you're now in neutral hinge. So tail is up, spine is up. Good. Release your arms forward towards your mouth. Exhale, bring them back to your shins. Bend your knees and sit in your squat again. Bring your bar back to your chest in your squat. That's it. Good. All right. Inhale, exhale. Press the bar down, straighten the legs. Inhale, release your bar in your neutral hinge toward your mount. Good. Bring the bar back toward your shins. Good. Bend your knees, sit in your squat, bring the bar back to your chest, lift it up. That's right. Good. Yeah, lifting up the chest. Good. Let's do 2 more cycles. So press down, lift your tailbone. Good. Release the bar on the inhale. Good. Exhale, pull it back. Good. And then sit in your squat, bring the bar back up to your chest. Good. And the chest lifts. Good. And then one last time, press down. Good. Release the bar forward. That's it. Bring it back in. Good. Sit. And bring the bar to your chest. Good. Now we're going to come to a stand. And as we stand, we're going to push the bar down toward the ground. So we're pushing it toward our thighs. So stand, push it down. Whoop. Good. Sit. Let the elbows bend. Stand, press it down. Good morning. And sit. Yeah. So we're waking up the tricep a little bit more. Every time you come to a stand, check that you're pulling your shoulder blades together so that the tricep doesn't end up in your neck. It should be back in your back. Oops, where am I? This way. I lost where I was. There we go. Good. That's it. And push. Good. Good. Just 2 more. Good. And then just release those arms and come into a bow. Just stretch that upper back. It should feel like you've been working it because you've been working it. Good. And then pull your chest up to the sky and give me the upper back bend, that thoracic extension. That should feel good. Okay. So let's have a little step back lunge. And then Marty, I cannot remember, on your right foot, can you lift your heel or does it need to stay flat? You can, okay. Yeah. Can you? Yeah. So for you, it's more comfortable to be on your knees in a plank? Gotcha. So if we were to do, say, a step back lunge, is that, what I was going to say is, because of your foot, lift your heel only as far as it's comfortable. Yeah, so don't worry about it coming all the way up. And so the challenge for you then is, if your foot is lower, you still need to be able to bend that back knee a little bit to load the ham and the hip. That's all. So, and then see if you can press into your big toe, press it down, and the ball of your big foot to press down, just to try to regain some of that mobility again through the first metatarsal head. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a step back lunge. So I don't have enough room for my legs, so I'm going to be reaching through and holding on to my straps, but I think you should have plenty of room for your legs. So holding on to imagine I'm holding on to my bar. Oh, could I hold it like this? Oh, I could. Oh, okay, I can. All right, so step back lunge. So I'm going to alternate feet, stepping back, getting the torso upright. Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful, Marty. Good. And again, stepping back. Good. Good. Yeah. That's the right leg, huh? Good. And so when you step back, see how, if you can also think of pulling up the hip bone on the side, that's the back leg. So like on that side, see if you can pull up the front. Yeah, that's it. Good, Mark. Good. Good. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of rotation. So on the next one, as I step back with my left foot, I'm going to take my bar and just bring it around the right side of me and rotate, and then come back up. So the bar is going to stay parallel to the ground. It's like it's trying to make a circle around my body. Yeah, that's it. Good. Yes, oblique time. So as we rotate, part of the challenge is hold that lunge, but also keep ourselves upright. Yes, good. Good. Now one more each side, and then we're going to add on. When we come back to a stand, we're going to bring the bar up to the chest and push it up. Bring it back down and rotate to the other side. Bring it back up to the chest as we step to center and go to the other side. Oop. Yeah, makes sense. And then up to centers. And then, yep, exactly. And then to the other side. And then back to center. Ta-da! So you get to have a little victory moment in the middle. Hooray! That's it. Yeah, good. That's it, good. Good. And then the next one you do with your leg back, I'm stopping with my right leg back and I have my left leg forward. We're going to come to center, lift the knee up as we pull the arm up. So this should feel like bounce practice, because it is, right? So it should feel a little bit wobbly. That same leg goes back and we rotate to the side. Good. We're going to repeat that side again 2 more times. Lifting up tall, lifting the leg up, trying to pull back with the arms and drive down with the feet, the one foot. Good. That's it. And one more time. Good. Back and then up. Good. Driving into that foot. Good. And then that foot comes down and we step back with the other foot, just like we were, the lunge. And then step forward, whoop, into your balance. See if you can drive down to the standing foot and pull back with those shoulder blades. Good. Yes. Good. Drive standing foot. Good, and one more. And try. Whoa! Good, all right, and both feet come back to center. Very nice. Let's take ourselves and turn ourselves to the side. So I'm gonna stand with I happen to have my right side to the mount. My left hand is on the top of my bar on the inside, and the right hand is on the bottom of the bar in between the handle bumpers. Yeah? All right, so then all we're gonna do is step into a second position, which is just a wide position. Yep, keeping our spines upright, and then we're gonna come back up. So just like that. Step away from the mount, good, and then come back up. You got it. Step away, good. That's it. Good. All right, the next one we do, we're gonna hold. So coming out here in that second position, good. Then we're gonna drop a little deeper and then come up just halfway. Drop a little deeper and come halfway. Good. So then when we drop, we're gonna add our press forward. So my stick is pushing straight away from my chest as I get lower, coming back into my chest as I come up a little bit. Pushing straight away and coming back up. Now, if you don't have enough tension on here, all you gotta do is come a step away from your mount to get a little more work out of that. You should feel it on the way down, and you might notice it in the inner thigh as it tries to help you pull this downward. Yes, you're also working your pec and your mid-back on this arm. Good. Press. Good, that's it. One more. Come on down now. Stay low, stay low. Wrap your sits bones together and rotate away from your mount. Yes, good. Wrap those sits bones together. Good. So my hips are trying to stay exactly where they were, right? We're just trying to rotate through the torso. Yes, good. Now, if you feel like you can't go anywhere, you can always step closer to the mount for that one. Good. Two more. Good. And last one. Good. Go ahead and step back to home. Woo. Good. All right. Let's flip around. We'll do the same thing the other direction. After this water break. Your dog is so happy in the sunshine. Yeah. So when you're ready, all we're starting with is stepping out to your second position, plie, and then stepping back home. Yep, that's it, just that much. Good, nice job keeping your spine up. That looks great, Marty. Yes, you do, Mark. Not just your head, but your whole torso. So if you guys both think about, again, landing that outside of your foot when you're out here in second position, feeling that blade of the pinky to the heel sort of tuck under you. That'll help keep you from rocking your knees forward and stressing out your knees. And instead we'll build a stronger booty thigh connection. Good. One more, and then the next one we'll hold it. So we're out in second position. Now we're just going to lower ourselves down a little more. Come up just halfway. Lower yourself down. Keeping those thighs nice and open. Can you find the outside of that foot? Because you're going to add your press on the next time you go down. So the arms press away from you. Pull back to your chest. And then remember, you can be in control of your resistance by moving farther or closer to the mount. That's it, good. Yep, open those thigh bones. Good. As you come down, widen, widen, widen those thighs. Good. Good. One more, and then the one after that, we stay down. So we're down low, the arm is out in front of us. We pull those sits bones together and rotate away. So the hips stay nice and square. That's it. Slow resist back. That's it. Good. Last two, drop back down, drop back down. Good, all right. And bring yourself back to home. Woo, good. If you back up, way back up from your mat and face it, just lean back and let your shoulders have a stretch. So, you can't see. But I am leaning way back and then I'm rounding into a C curve to let the shoulder blades have a nice stretch. Kind of like Mark is. Kind of like Mark. Yeah, it should feel good. It's I'm really leaning against there and just letting myself hang and stretch that mid back. Should feel good. Yeah. Yeah, and you can step back, Marty. Really, I'm stepping back so far that my weight's hanging is just relying on the bar for balance. Yeah, should stretch open that mid back because you worked it a ton just now. We worked that thing a ton. So let's flip under the bar. Good. And we're going to stand nice and tall. And we're going to do a nice little chest press. So before we go in that direction, we're going to tuck the elbows and pull open the collarbone. So we start from a nice open position. And then press into your feet till you feel your belly pull in. Yeah. And then press forward. And bring it back in. So our goal is to just let the strap barely go above the shoulders, right? The hand should be straight out, not pressing down. Good. Yes, that's it. So you feel those abs lift up. Good. Good. Two more. One more. Hold those arms out there. Just check your sits bones. Are they pulling back and together instead of down? Can you press into your feet a little bit more? It might make you feel not very balanced on your feet, like you're about to fly backwards. Good, because then we're going to float forwards. Good. Use your abs to pull you back. It's going to be tempting to use only your feet. I want you to really try to use your abs to pull you back onto your feet. Good. That's it. Yes, nice. Good. One more. One more. Let's do this one. And then one to hold. So you're in your floating plank. Your nice long line up your backside. You're going to take those arms and lift them up toward the ceiling. Good. Exhale, bring them forward again. Good. And lift them up. Woo! And bring them forward. Good. Yes, that's it. Good. Now when they come up, can you challenge yourself to keep your hips forward and your glutes on? Yes. Good. Better. That's better. Yep. Good. Last two. Good. That's better. And last one. Good. Now hold those arms forward. Hold those arms forward. You're going to step forward into a lunge with your left foot. So it steps. The back heel lifts. And again, Marty, you modify that. Good. Now the hard part is coming back to feet together into your floating plank. Yeah? So you step back and you should, find your floating plank. And it should feel wobbly. It's another balance moment. Good. Other foot steps forward into your lunge. Good. And then take a breath. Exhale. See if you can find your floating plank. Oh, yes. Good. Yep. And we're going to keep doing that. Alternate. Hold it for a breath. And then return to floating plank. Good. Wow. Good. Yeah, let's do one more on each side. Good. Good. Release your arms. Yeah, that's awesome, Marty. So when you're ready, we're going to press that bar forward. We're going to step into our lunge. We're going to lift the bar up over our head, push it down to our side. Good. Lift it back up over the head. Swing it down behind us. And this should feel almost like a stretch. So up, press it forward and down to the side toward the front knee. Good. And then up, swing it down. Should feel almost like a stretch for the back. Good. And again, playing with our balance here. Good. Good. And up. Press forward. Good. And up. Swing down. Good. One more time on each side. Up. Whoa. Press forward. And up. Swing down. Good. All right. And then we're going to step back into our floating plank. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Because now we have to do the same thing with the other leg as our leader. We should feel a nice subtle heat in our hamstring and glute on the back leg. Ready? So other leg is your leader. The arms lift up over your head and then press forward and down over the bent knee. Good. Yep. And then up and then just swing around easy to the other side. Up, forward and down. Good. And up, swing around easy. See if you can drop a little lower maybe. Good. Press forward. So it's going to be tempting as it comes over that front knee to just let it swing all the way around to the back. I want you to give it some forward push. Pushing it forward there. Good. Good. And one more time. Very nice. All right. Back upright, back in front of you, and then back to your floating plank. Hiya! Oi! Good. All right. Come all the way back in. We're going to take a minute to just step away from your mat. Let your arms come up. Stretch your chest upright. I'm hanging into the strap. I'm letting myself be a big giant arc, and the weight of the bar is holding me. Good. And then from there, we're going to do a little bow. So that means the arms stay by the ears. We lift our spine upright and then pull those ribs in as we try to bow. So in this direction, it should be very small, almost imperceptible to anybody but you, because you're keeping your hips wrapped and just pulling in those high abdominals. That's it. Good, and then take that to your obliques. So I'm going to start to my right, just rotating my torso and then trying to look at my hip while I push my hip forward. And then to the other side. Yep, and again, very small. Good. Yep, I like that control. That's great, Marty. That's it. Stand your ground with those feet. And last one. Good. And then let the bar swing around behind you. Stretch again through the mid-back. So we just let it drop all the way down. And when that side feels good, then bring it up to the other side. Good. Yeah, then you can do the other side again if you feel like you want it. Mark's doing both sides again. Why not? Why not? We're going to come down to the ground. So I'm going to do a roll down to a walk out to a plank. So Marty, that might not be easy on your foot. You can do the roll down. And then for you, I would let go of your bar for a moment. Walk out to where your feet feel okay, and then go ahead and gently lower to your knees and then hold a knee plank, since your foot doesn't like that big bend position. Yeah. Yeah. Change your computer. Yes. I'm gonna put this back down this side. All right, so, I'm blind.
What's that?
I said I'm blind.
Oh, you look so white.
I know that it's the light is coming off the floor and bouncing on my face.
Yeah. Here, maybe I get the purple one.
Oh, you go pretty far. That was good, Marty. On your feet. At least I look a little. Yeah. 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 Well, we don't. So you, just like I said, only go as far as feels comfortable, and then you can drop down to your knees. And so you're on your knees. We're gonna pause here and do a little side plank. So I'm gonna do with you, with my legs together, and just come to the side and open up, press down into the ground, and then come back to the front. And if your hands are feeling it today, then you can do this one from your forearms as well. So of course, just come on down low, press into the ground to open up. Yeah. You can do a full plank if you want. Or if you're with me in solidarity with Marty. Mark is being in solidarity with you, Marty. Can you swing all the way to one side? So you have your both legs stacked. So instead of letting them stay down, they're glued together through that inner thigh. Yep. That's it. Good. Yep, and then let them end up stacked. There you go. That's it all the way. Good. Yep. Good. And then, yep, I'm gonna come all the way to the side. There you go. Keep going. Good. It'll get easier, and we'll figure out the modifications for you, right? Like, it's hard. I have people in my mat classes just like you who have hand and feet, shoulder, elbow, whatever. But so at the beginning of the class, I have to remind them, okay, get your pillows, get your this, have it handy. I'll try to remember to remind you too. Are they enough? Did they give you enough cushion? Oh, that's good. So now I'm sitting looking at my mount, and I have my bar in my hands. And this will feel just like roll downs on the Cadillac. I don't know if you remember those from way back when, but we're gonna scoop the belly in and round first back into C curve, letting your spine just rest back, and then coming back up, and then spine stretch forward, which means you pull your belly up and try to stretch that upper back, and then stack it up and round back into C curve. Good. That's it. Yep. And then come back up, bring your hip bones forward, and then reach your spine forward. Good. Yep. Stack it up, round it back, just a C curve. Good. And then up. Push your hip bones forward, pull your sit bones back, and round that upper back. Okay, now we get to roll all the way back down to the mat. One vertebrae at a time, and this is lovely. You get to let your abs pull away from that bar. Pull the bar to your chest while you're laying down there. We'll do 3 more of these rows. Good. And then round our way back up. Ah, that feels so good. And round forward. Good. And then stack it up, and we're going to do that same thing again. Rounding back. Good. And then row. Good. Good. That's it. Good. Let those upper arms pull back into your shoulder blades with each row. Good. And then let those arms go long. We'll round back up. Press those heels down. Good. And forward. Hopefully each time you come forward, you find that you're getting a little bit farther. A little bit closer to those feet. Good. So we're going to, instead of rolling all the way back, we're going to roll to our side for our obliques. So I'm going to just dip my left side of my bar down while I row back into a C curve toward my left side, and then come back up, and then dip the right side down. So it's like kayaking, paddling. Yeah. So pushing it down on one side. Good. And pushing it down on the other side. And we rotate into that a little bit using that torso. You're just using your arms? That's it. Press. Good. Yeah, let it tilt. You can imagine that you're paddling, right? On a paddleboard or a kayak. I can't remember, does Brian kayak? Didn't you used to kayak too? Oh. Not lately. Oh. I can't remember, and that's his construction work? Did he start his own company, or is he working for someone else? Yeah. I just couldn't remember from when he came out from the Midwest. He will? Oh. Yeah. What does he have in mind? Oops, she froze. Oh, sure. Yeah. Her husband Brian is this amazing. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. He's an amazing contractor. He can plan, build just about anything. Like wow. Just all the different projects she's shown us from the time that they met back in the Midwest to now. Like just everything, whatever it is.
That's awesome.
And it looks beautifully done. Like it always looks so nicely finished. That's awesome. That's nice. So we're going to take our bar off, and we're going to switch it for our loops. And we're going to do a little side lying leg. All right, and I'm going to lay with my head toward the mount. Oops, oh, don't fall out. One moment, please.
My head towards the mount.
Head is toward the mount, yep. Oh, that's better. So my head is toward the mount, and one of my straps is going to be on the foot that's on top and farthest away from the mount. So the hardest part about this is getting it on that foot and then making sure it stays on that foot as you bring the foot down. So I'm gonna lay it a little bit of a diagonal so you can see more of me. So yeah, can you see me, Marty? Okay. All right. Hi, baby. So I'm gonna reach through my strap and grab onto the rubber on the one that I'm holding with my hand, just so I have a little bit more resistance. Good. And then all I'm gonna do is bring that elbow into. Yep, that's right. The bottom knee is bent for giving us a little support, and your head can actually rest all the way down. My head, I think, has to stay up because when I put it all the way down, I cut off the mic. So we're just gonna take that top leg and pull it down toward the ground, right behind the other leg, and then let it come up. And as it comes up, we're gonna pull our elbow into our waist. And then bring the leg down, the arm goes up. Let the leg come up, the arm comes down. That's it, good. It's okay if I put my head like this? That doesn't come off, does it? Good. Yeah. Now it's chill. Good. Pull. Good. And one more. Reach it down. Oh, sorry. I accidentally let my head rest. Sorry, I tried to hold it up. Sorry, Marty. So let's see, where am I here? So we're here. Okay, so now we're going to hold that back leg down. We're going to release the arm up toward the sky. Press that arm in the sky straight down in front of you and pull your leg back. So the arm is in front, the leg is in back. That's, yeah. And then you'll release and bring the leg forward, bring the arm backwards. Oh, sure, of course. So the arm is in front of you, trying to touch the ground, a straight arm in front of you. And the leg is behind you, pulling back, trying to touch the ground. And then you're going to switch. The arm comes up, pulls back. That's okay. It's just a target. We're just aiming toward the target. My hand isn't touching the ground either. That's fine. Yep, you just go where your range of motion is. That's what's so beautiful about this, is that you can adjust to whatever you're doing and still get resistance and work. Yeah, that's it, good. Yeah, that's right. So they swing in opposition. Good. Let's do one more swing. Yeah, now that you're on a roll, you get to rest. You should feel like you're ready for a rest. Do you feel like you're ready for a rest?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. So we're going to roll to your back, grab onto the loop that's at your foot, give it a pull. You can stretch your hip that way. Can you see how I'm doing that? So I'm on my back, and I'm pulling the loop of the foot toward me, and it should stretch your hip. Yes. We don't want to rush that moment. Good. All right, and then you can take it off that foot. Good. And then we'll put it on the other foot. And again, make sure you've got a hold of it as you bring it down. And you'll roll over onto the other side. And I will, and I will try to. All right, and then we reach through, grab onto that rubber part. Whoa, on this side I'm not as stable. And we pull the leg down behind the other leg, and then pull the elbow into the waist, and then up. As the leg goes up, see if you can resist the pull of your strap. Don't let it just fling the leg up. Lovey, what happens if you let your knee stay looking upward and your foot still look upward? So almost try to push the toe down, or the heel down, sorry, the heel down. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that feel like? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm just taking a look at Marty. Yeah, good. All right. So then let's hold the leg down. The arm is going to reach out in front of you while the leg swings back behind you. And then switch. The leg comes forward and the arm pulls back. And vice versa. Oh, that's it. Yeah. You got your swing going. Good. That's it. And let's do 2 more. Good. And then gently roll on your back, bend your knee, and then grab onto your strap. And give yourself a nice little hip stretch. Ah. I know. Ah. Should feel good. And then we'll carefully bring that strap off of our foot, and we're gonna hold it in both one. Oh, what am I trying to say? Hold a strap, one in each hand. So we're laying on our back with our head to the mount. Good. And if you want more resistance here, you're welcome to reach through and grab up onto the rubber. I think I might. All right, so knees are bent, and then we're gonna pull wide. And just draw into a nice row, a mid-back row. Yep. My elbows are out to the sides of me. What else can I tell you? That's it. Good. 2 more. Oh. You're on the floor. That must mean you're ready to pet me. Good. And then we're going to bring your elbows down to your waist. Same thing, just a nice close row, a close pull, and I want you to pull those shoulder blades back. Slow resist as the arms go up. Good. Kitty's very determined. Yes. So cute. Oh no. She knows what's stealing your attention. She's a smart kitty. Get rid of this thing. So we're gonna pull the elbows into the waist. Now you're gonna push your hands toward your thigh bones. It's another tricep press. And I want you really feel your abs lift up on this one. Otherwise, you're gonna notice it in your back, right? We wanna really have that nice support from your transverse abdominis. That's it. Good. Last one. Good. And then those arms get to float up toward the sky. We're going to press them forward as we lift our hips. Good. And then lower the spine back down and then release your arms. So inhale, exhale. She's still trying to turn off the computer. I know it's one of these buttons. Good. And then roll down that spine and then release the arms. Oh, look at her, look at her.
Me.
I know. That's like magic. Right now, put that down, put that down. Good. And then one more bridge, one more bridge. She's rubbing on the computer, I can tell. That's so funny. Good. All right. And then just a quick little bit of feet in straps. So with your feet in straps, we're going to start right in with a frog. So heels together, pressing out. And then bring it back in. Mm-hmm. As you bring it back in, can you dorsiflex your ankles so that just to the point where you feel like you still have control of your strap? Sometimes it feels like it will come flying off, but really working on that dorsiflexion moment, that is critical to us as we age in keeping our hips juicy and mobile. Good. Good. Two more. Good. Now let's straighten those legs up toward the ceiling. Your strap might go slack if your feet get up high to your ceiling. We're just going to lower those straight legs down, reaching through the front of your foot through your strap, really trying to make your front of your whole leg long, and then float them right back up. And again, inhale, exhale, reach through those feet. Right through that big toe. Good. And then bring it back up. Good. Reach. Yep. Reach through your big toe. All the way through it. Good. Cut. That's it. Good. One more. Good. Now when we lower them down, we're going to lower them to the corners of your mat, and then they'll come back up and meet together in the sky. So down to the corners, like we're tracing a big triangle. Out and right back up. Press down. And then resist as they come back up. Good. That's it. Can you still be active through that first part of your foot, the metatarsal and the toe. Really let it reach through your strap. Get longer, longer, longer. Take that energy right out your top of your toe. Good. Last one. Good. Now at the bottom, bring your legs together. Let them come up through the center together and then open out for leg circles. Dun, da, da, leg circles at home. That's so good. 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 And then when you get to the top, you can reverse your direction. Good. That's it. Really open as wide as you can. Stretch that inner thigh. Good. And last one. Whoop, come on, leg control. Good, yep. And then you can bend those knees, reach for your straps, give a little pull. You're in like a monkey baby position, monkey feet, happy baby position. Sorry. Combining all my moves in one. Should feel good. And then if you want to, you can open your legs out and pull down on the straps, and that'll give you a nice adductor and hamstring stretch. And then reach out through those heels as you pull down. Good. You can bend it in and to repeat that. You should find that when you open up again, you get a little bit further. Yep. And then bring your legs up to the sky. Pull with your hands. So now you're hanging off your feet. Good. And then rest. Take those straps off your feet. Let your straps gently go. Stretch your legs out on the ground and your arms overhead if you have room. And just reach nice and long, or if you have that door there, you can push on it. That's also good. Gives you a little resistance. Drops your belly in. That's it. Good. Good. And then we'll just round up to sitting. Ah. Good. Thank you. Oh, it was fun to see the cat. It's always good